There's so much to flaming text that I have to do it in a few parts. So this is part 2, and I'm creating a new size. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to do the 600 by 400, save. Because now I'm just going to browse around and show you how to use. I went through all the logos. I mean, they have an endless amount of logos. You just have to click through and watch the previous video, part 1, to learn how I use these. It just goes on and on. But I'm going to double click back. I click the arrow twice to go back. What I want to show you is stickers. Maybe not that one yet. Shapes. This would be a good example. Now, there's so much to shapes. You see how they're pretty much gray? And they're outlined. I think that's most of them. Yeah. But now I'm going to show you how to change the colors of these. And they have a lot of images, and then they have more. It goes deeper and deeper and deeper. Oh, you know what? I'll do a martini glass. It's a big martini glass. I'm going to click out of it. I'm going to double click on the image, the symbol. Now these little pointers, the path tool, I mean, you can move things around and manipulate them if you wanted to. I don't want to change the whole shape, but just so you know what that's about. There's supposed to be a bubble there, and that's what that one is there. And then you have the mode. All different tools. And you could really, maybe you could make it into a heart. Got to play with it to learn it a little bit, guys. That's cute. A little heart. Double click on the image again. Then you use that, and it's a squiggly and so on. You just have to play with it to get the feel. And the bending one. That's pretty cool. I like that. Would that do it again? Let's see. That's weird how I only did it to one side. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's pretty wild. So that's how you use that. Awesome. I'll move it over a little bit. I'm using the arrow after I clicked it. See how that moves? That's cool. That's cool. I'm going to double click on it. So you can practice with those. You can move things around to manipulate it. Then I'm going to... Why is that coming up? Okay. No, I don't want that. I really wanted to color it in. Just going to click it once and pick a color. There you go. Sometimes the box pops up. You can't complain when it's free. I mean, I know how to use this pretty good. I'm surprised that took me a moment. And you click the different colors. And you can change it. That's pretty wild. I like that. So that you can do. And you also could, you click on the pencil. See the width. See how the outline gets thicker? Opacity makes it, fade away, so you could do layers when you do. I'm going to create another video to show that, and you could blur it. When you're doing different layers, that comes in handy. You could create some really cool, great stuff for free. And these I've learned. I always use these too. When I have different layers, okay, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to click on stickers and smileys. That's cool. We'll keep it happy. Thumbs up. I'm going to click on thumbs up. And what I'm going to do is, you see how I'm moving it and it overlaps the green martini glass? You can hit this tool here. and it brings it behind it. Do you see that? So you can see it kind of behind it. You can overlap it, and then you click this again, and it brings it forward. These center stuff to the size of the platform, I believe. That's pretty cool. And then you could create a link. You put a link here to link it up to this image. So that's really neat to show you. And I'm going to double click on the smiley face. This is what I originally wanted to show you. I don't know why I didn't do it with that. I'm going to click this color green here where it says fill, and this box pops up. And you could pick your colors, change it up this way, do the sort of like fade it. You have to play with it, but this is all the stuff you can do with it. Usually I use the solid color. And pick a bright purple, bright pinkish purple. I'm going to click OK. You have to click OK. See how that changed? Now you have to do the next color too. I'm going to pick a dark purple. You see how it lined everything and did the liner? You have to click OK. That's pretty cool. Like that a lot. So that's good to show you. And here's another great thing. You'll probably get a real kick out of this. I'm going back to the arrow. I'm clicking back. How about disguises? Yeah, because you can take the smiley face, or even the martini glass, whatever you want to add. And if you really want to get creative and detailed, you can have a lot of fun. You can do a lot of things. I'm going to make it simple. They have eyeballs and lips and everything. I'm going to use the eyeglasses. And I'm just going to make them a little smaller to fit. That's pretty cool. And how about we put a hat on? I pick the green hat because you can see it. And again, you double click it. Click on these and they fade it. See how it fades a little bit? That's pretty wild. Now this gets a little jerky. See, I turned it, and you really have to play around with it a little bit to make it tilted, but you can. And then you could make it wider, make it a little more flat. That's pretty wild. So you can do that. Here's another thing you can do. Click that twice. You go into the field, and I'm going to type in lips. And you can do a search that way. That's pretty cool. Now the big smiley face. You know what? I should have typed in smile. Yeah. So I want to give it a big smile. Look at all these graphics and images. You can have a lot of fun with this. That's pretty cool. Maybe it doesn't really fit it. But you get the... Oh, that's cool. You get the picture. That's how you work that. How about olive for the martini? Put a big olive in it. Oh, they have another martini glass there too. There you go. And you can fade things, like if you want to fade that. See how you can fade it a little bit? Or you can make it a little blurry. A touch blurry because it's in liquid. I'll play with it a little bit. That's how you do that. So that's part two. There's so much more to it. That's just putting a little dent into it. And then you click done and it brings you back and you do the same thing again. So that's how you work that. And stay tuned for part 3. I'll continue and show you how to use it. You know, more so than you already know how to use it now.